Hello and welcome back to Battle to the Top. My name is Colin, as usual, and today we're back with another episode of Battle to the Top. I've been absent for the past 2 weeks, mainly focusing on the Battle Room Brawl for 1 week, and then also just prepping for PC3, so the Battle to the Top content has not been as good as it could be. But we're back, we're ready to go again. We're using a team that I was going to consider using in PC3, but ultimately decided on another one. We've been taking quite the beating in Battle Spot, so we'll see what we can do. But either way, let's hope we can get some dubs today, and, like, comment, subscribe, it helps me out a lot. But let's get back into it. So if you do not know, I did qualify for the second week of playing for PC3. So I was in the top 16, and I was able to make it onto the second week, which is really exciting. Hopefully I can make it all the way. I have to win 4 more matches. If I win all 4, I get to go to the Players' Cup Finals, which is ultimately the goal. But either way, I'm really proud of that accomplishment, and hopefully I can go deeper. There will be lots of PC3 content in the upcoming weeks, just from my run to the team I used, maybe even teams I used if I make it into the finals. Let's see what Noah's got. Noah's got a team consisting of Zekrom, Amoonguss, Incineroar, Porygon 2, Urshifu, and Metagross. Very weak to ground moves, like there's no resist. They have Intimidate, which is their best answer to said ground moves. I think we're just gonna ground move them. Let's just lead Landorus, and I'm thinking GRIMMSNARL, just set up screens, potentially taunt. Let's go. Landorus, GRIMMSNARL, Zacian, and Moltres. No Sun, which is kind of weird for this team because it is a very much dedicated Sun team. But I think the Sunmons they're very good here, honestly. Like if it was a best of 3, I could bring them. But I think I like these 4 a lot more. It gives me an Earthquake partner. It gives me my Legend. It gives me screens and taunt, which is all really, really important things. So the sleep and the sun aren't that useful. So they're going to lead with Zekrom, Amoonguss into GRIMMSNARL plus Landorus. So this looks pretty free for me. I mean, okay, I'm just going to taunt Amoonguss. And I think I'm just going to go for... I could go for Max Quake. Honestly, like I mentioned, they have no ground resist, so I could just hit them right here, right now with the Max Quake. They could switch into Incin or something, that's my biggest fear. But that would have to be onto the Amoonguss slot, which I don't know if they'll actually do. They could, though. I think Taunt is really safe, though. I'm going to go for Taunt. I think either way, I don't lose a Pokemon this turn no matter what. I think this Max might be a little troll. I don't know if I like my Max here at all. I think it's just like greedy and just saying like, hey, I'm going to play better. Like, it's okay if I waste a couple turns of Max, but I'm going to do as much damage as possible. So they're going to switch into Urshifu, totally fine. Is it water or dark? It is water. Okay, interesting. It's not good necessarily. We are going to do big damage to it, and we're going to get this Taunt off. So that's a win-win. I kind of wish I airstreamed, but it was too tempting. Like, no ground resists. That's a free Max Quake if I've ever seen one. So Landorus is going to get huge, show us his Toothless Mouth, which is always uncomfortable to me. And then we're going to get this taunt off. Hopefully it's not, like, not Mental Herb. That's, like, my fear. I have no Lumberries on the field right now. Like, I'm Assault Vest Landorus, so... Alright, they fall for the taunt. No Mental Herb, so Max Quake's going to come through. Perfect. So we're going to do pretty good damage to Urshifu here. Yeah, that's not a bad turn, all things considered. I think I'm just gonna... I probably want my 1 max airstream, so I think I will go for the max airstream on this turn. Alright, no spores, good. So like we did half their health for no reason, so it wasn't a bad turn. I'm gonna go for airstream onto Urshifu, and then I'm gonna go for Spirit Break onto Urshifu as well. I think just to cover like potential Zekrom switch or something, like that's the only thing that would be bad if it switched in there. So I think if we just do this, we're sitting pretty and we're fine. Amoonguss will probably have to switch out, so... Also, worst case, I just airstream that slot and then the Spirit Break connects onto this Incin. So this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. They could hit me with a Fake Out Taunt next turn, but I do think the damage is being done, and like I don't know if they have enough damage to get through my team now. So they're going to go for Surging Strikes, which Landorus should live just because it is maxed. Like, there is that positive from it. But we'll see. Alright. It hits, it does about, 60, 70%-ish. Not a big deal. We kill our Shifu, and we're just going to hit a Spirit Break here. This isn't horrible, considering their max has to probably be Zekrom. Their damage is pretty lacking here. Zekrom does go through Moltres pretty reliably. And my Landorus did take a lot of damage, so there is that. It's not the best Pokemon to have to deal with in late game, but as long as I just play well with Zacian and stall at the max, I think I can just win with Zacian, GRIMMSNARL, and Moltres. I do have to set up screens as well, but I think for the most part I should be good here. Let's see. I imagine Amoonguss comes in. I don't think you can send in Zekrom, to be completely honest. Zekrom seems like it would just get smacked by Max Quake, but they do send in Zekrom. Okay. I think they could potentially switch out the Incineroar here into Amoonguss. That seems like the best play. They need to conserve the Intimidate as much as they can. Maybe protect Zekrom. I'm going to go for Max Quake into Incineroar regardless. And I'm going to set up Reflect. I need the screens now. Like, they're pretty important for me winning this matchup just so my Pokemon can somehow survive these hits. Worst case, they'll fake out, like Bolt Strike me, but I'll still have Landorus alive. So it shouldn't be the biggest of issues. I would really like Reflect, though. I really would. Maybe that Spirit Break was a little greedy. I could have set up Reflect on that Surging Strike's turn, but obviously it doesn't work on Surging Strikes, so it's not super worth setting up at that point. Like, this is the ideal turn, but we are just going to get faked out here. I think they can kill GRIMMSNARL in one shot. It's a Zekrom, man. The thing can hurt. We are going to hit this Max Quake, though, on an instant. I really hope this picks up the KO. I am at -1, but we're clean. We're clean. Okay, this is good. This means I can U-turn and Intimidate once again, because next turn I'll be out of max. And if they do decide to kill Landorus here, I'll still get Reflect up, so there is that bonus as well. Ideally, they hit GRIMMSNARL and I live. That would be a 10 out of 10 turn. But they're going to go for Max Wormwind onto Landorus, and he's going to go down. Alright, that's okay. We still get Reflect, we still have Taunt. Like, there's a lot of good going for us on this next turn. Like, the game isn't over yet, we're still good. And we'll have double fairies, so no Wormwinding next turn, so Zacian can't get intimidated. It is Life Orb, okay. I think we go Zacian. I think Moltres can win in the final couple turns. Like, if we set up Reflect, Moltres can live and probably KO, do enough damage back. I think we can win that way. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm a little afraid. I'm a little afraid to sub. Well, they could set up Electric Terrain here for themselves. So I could just set up sub Reflect. If they go for the Electric Terrain. I think they gotta go for Electric Terrain. They gotta. I'm gonna set up Reflect. I'm gonna get a little greedy. My biggest fear here would be like a Max Quake on the Zacian and then also a Spore, but they're not going for that. We see the Rage Powder come through. Excuse me. Reflect comes through. Okay, this is good. This is good. Both my Pokemon should live. Obviously, Zacian will live no matter what, because I'm setting up a substitute. But GRIMMSNARL should live as well, even with this Reflect. So we're going to see this Max Lightning come through. So there's no more sleep. And it's going to be into my substitute. That's a really good turn for me. That's a really good turn. We're just wasting max turns. One of the benefits of Zacian, like, I think Zacian's obviously very broken. But one of the things that makes Zacian so good is its ability to run sub. It's such a good move. And sometimes you just set up positions like this, where you just set up a substitute. And they just waste max turn after max turn. And there's just nothing they can do because you're just subbing up on them. I will taunt Amoonguss here, because I think I need to do that. Just so there's no more Rage Powder. We can force the situation into a bad spot. They have to hit Zacian over and over until basically they give me a free sub or their max is wasted. So it's a win-win. They could hit GRIMMSNARL here totally, but I think GRIMMSNARL will live and Zacian will get a sub, so it's just a win-win for me. Maybe Amoonguss is foul play. That's like the only way it could go bad. They could foul play my Zacian, but outside of that, we're fine. All right, Amoonguss will protect here, so a mild annoyance stopping my taunt. They could try to go for the KO into GRIMMSNARL here. That Electric Terrain is making it kind of scary. I think Moltres will actually go down in one shot. This game could get really close. This could get uncomfortably close. I'm not going to lie. They're going to go for Max Airstream, though, onto my GRIMMSNARL. Okay, we eat that up. That was an easy live. Okay, we stalled at their max. They have Max Airstream, though, so now they're faster than Zacian, which is a good thing for them. Okay. Taunt might be the best play. I really want to kill Amoonguss, though, to be honest. How many turns of the Electric Train do we have? 3 more turns. So if Zacian lives this turn, 2 more turns. Okay, I think the timing is good for us. That we can stall it so that Moltres can come in. And then we'll still have Reflect, and there will be no Electric Train. So those are both positives. I need to kill Amoonguss during these turns. I think I'm going to Behemoth Blade Amoonguss, and I'm going to taunt it. Yeah. I need to taunt it because I don't want it wasting my turns with Protect. So Amoonguss will go for Rage Powder. I think Behemoth Blade doesn't kill, right? does way too much damage, though. I think they might just kill GRIMMSNARL here. That might be the worst case scenario for me. But that would also still mean my sub's intact, so there is that. Oh, I'm still faster than Zekrom. Oh, that's big. That's actually pretty big. That's pretty big. Okay, so Behemoth Blade connects, dealing tons of damage. Okay, Spirit Break wouldn't KO. So this was the correct play. They're gonna go for Dragon Dance. Oh my god. Holy crap. Apparently I needed to taunt Zekrom. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna Blade Amoonguss and then Spirit Break Zekrom. This is gonna be really close, actually. Oh my god. I'll let the Zekrom get a little bit out of control here. Okay. Switching out GRIMMSNARL is not good. I don't have any speed control on GRIMMSNARL. I think I'm doing the correct plays, but oh my god, this thing's kind of scary. What is his moveset? It's probably Fly, Double Stab, Dragon Dance, no Protect. Alright, Bolt Strike's going to come through onto which Pokemon? I hope it's on Zacian, yeah. That's good, that's good. I think I have to hope GRIMMSNARL can get a 2-hit KO onto this guy. This guy's scary, holy crap. Maybe I should just left Amoonguss alone here and just, like, Sacred Sworded Zekrom and Spirit Broke it, but either way, we're going to grab this KO into Amoonguss. Might have been a little bit of a misplay after the taunt. Like, I guess Pollen Puff could have been scary, though, like healing the Zekrom, if I didn't actually get the KO. That turn would have been doomed. And then Spirit Break's going to come through, dealing literally negative damage. Okay. Special attack drops, but that doesn't matter here. Zekrom clearly physical. How much is this at? -2? Huh. Secret Sword definitely kills. Okay, so what I think I can win here. I think what we do is we switch into Moltres and Protect. So basically, I don't really need to Protect, but I think Protecting is a correct play. So what this allows for me to do is I will get the KO with Spirit Break or with Sacred Sword. And then if they kill Moltres here, who cares, you know? But if they do target down Zacian like they should, then I do get a Fiery Wrath. And then 2 Fiery Wraths should pick up the KO as well. I think we're guaranteed to win, just judging off of how much damage we have. But it might come down to whether or not Spirit Break KOs. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because we got 1 Protect turn, right? Yeah, we just needed 1 Protect turn, and we would guarantee win this game all the time. Because now Sacred Sword does too much, Fire Wrath does too much, Spirit Break does too much, and we just win. Alright, Zacian should go down, though. Goodbye, buddy. See you later, Zacian. Zekrom going kind of nutty here. But Fire Wrath's going to do a big chunk. I think Fire Wrath might even KO, or put it in Life Orb range. And I don't think Zekrom can run any spread moves, so... Oh, jeez. It took that really well. If they targeted Moltres there, it would have came down to Spirit Break damage, which would have been a little scary, but they went for the Zacian because they kind of had to. Now we Spirit Break and Fiery Wrath. I think we can't lose. I don't think we can lose. Right? I'm not crazy. Alright, Bolt Strike comes through. I love Shiny Zekrom's green tail. It's so sick. It's so sick. Alright, Moltres goes down, and now we smack them with the Spirit Break. And we win. Easy money. See you later, Zekrom. GG. GG. So that's game 1. Game 1. We beat the Zekrom team. That got way too close for comfort. Honestly, like that one got a little scary. Maybe I should have just Sun-moded them. Maybe I should have just Sun-moded. But either way, GG. Alright, we're playing Davey. Alright, let's do it. Let's get it. So Davey's got a team consisting of Groudon, Charizard, Whimsicott, Incineroar, Thundurus, and Naganadel. Weird team here from Davey. It's a pretty standard Sun team, and then there's just a random Naganadel at the end. That's something else. Okay. I like... this team can kind of struggle with enemy Charizards. It's part of the reason I didn't bring it in Players' Cup. But Thundurus does make this a little bit scary as well. I think... I don't want to lead Landorus into Thundurus, but I think it's okay if I set up Reflect. I won't really hate it that much. And then I think Zacian we should bring. It's our Legend. And then I'm thinking Moltres here. I think Moltres is the best option. I don't really like Venusaur or Torkoal either, to be honest, here. I think they're okay, but I don't really want to bring them. So we're going to see Whimsicott, Charizard lead from Davey here, which is actually a pretty good lead for me because I love Landorus. So I'm not seeing Thundurus, which makes me very, very happy. So, Okay. This is difficult. I think I'm gonna go for light screen. I really hate playing this because they could have a eject button, they could set up Tailwind, they could Sunny Day. But I'm gonna go for Rockfall and the Charizard. There's a game today where I did not Rockfall the Charizard, and I'm gonna redeem myself. I'm going to Rockfall the Charizard turn 1. I'm gonna do big damage. Hopefully it's gonna die. And we're just gonna win the game from there. But it is a little scary because sometimes it could protect. Maybe Airstream's better. Who knows? But right here, I'm going to make a little bit more aggressive play and Rockfall, while also, you know, covering myself with Light Screen. So it's not a bad play. It's just a little bit scary if Charizard were to switch or protect. Mainly Max Guard. Protect wouldn't be a big deal. All right, we're maxing first, which makes me think they're protecting, because, yeah, they shouldn't be maxing here. Slower than me, right? It's a Charizard. It's base 100 speed. Landorus is way slower than that. So it should just be a max, or just a regular protect from Charizard, which means we'll do like half with this Rockfall. Maybe it's an eject button? I'm not sure. Let's see. It's going to be a protect. Okay, cool. So that's not the end of the world. I assume maybe like a Tailwind here, right? Okay, Tailwind. So Airstream might have been a little bit better. But we're putting the pressure onto Charizard correctly this time. And I think we can just safely Airstream next turn as well. I think. So Rockfall comes through. Does pretty nice chunk to Charizard, even through Protect here. Let's see. Holy moly, that's like half. I think that means Charizard can't really max anymore. Charizard's really not an issue. We break the Whimsicott Sash as well. This is a really good turn for me. This is a really good turn. I think you have to max guard there if you're going to make this play, because now you can't max your Charizard, and Charizard's Wildfire is so broken. So now I'm just going to go, should we get really greedy? I think we can get greedy. Should we get greedy? I don't know. I think Whimsicott's going to switch into Groudon. I think Whimsicott's going to switch to Groudon, and he's just going to go for Heat Wave with Charizard here. So I think Spirit Break plus... Oh, okay. Please not Thundurus. Okay, Groudon into that slot. Interesting. Huh. I guess they just predicted another Rockfall, but I never needed to do that. So we have Light Screen up. They still don't have Wildfire. They're going to go from Moonblast onto GRIMMSNARL. This is fine. This is such a good turn, too. We're going to take a nice chunk on a GRIMMSNARL, but it's not the end of the world. We're doing way too much damage here. And we're getting a free Airstream boost onto Whimsicott and a KO. So Whimsicott is KO'd. We're going to do okay damage to Charizard, or to Groudon, sorry. GRIMMSNARL actually has really sizable attack stat. So like Spirit Break, it's not going to do like half, but it's going to do like 20 to 30%. It's like a really good chunk from GRIMMSNARL. Wow, that was actually like kind of sad damage. I was hyping up GRIMMSNARL, and then GRIMMSNARL does this shit. Oh my god. I was hyping him up. He was ready to go. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was rough. That's okay. That's okay. It was still damage nonetheless. I think Reflect is almost a certain thing here. And then it depends what they go into. I'm imagining it's Charizard, but it definitely could be like either Incineroar or Thundurus in the back as well. Probably not Naganadel, but I guess it could be. If it's Naganadel, then I'm just going to hit it with a Max Quake, because Landorus is still at full HP, but it will in fact be Charizard. Okay. Okay. I think Landorus has to be the max, or sorry, Groudon. And then you just throw your Charizard to the wind here, right? I'm just going to max Airstream him. It seems safe. If they max Charizard, I feel really good about that, because they would only be getting one Wildfire, which is totally fine by me. I think they max Groudon, like they're probably like Swords Dance here maybe or something, and then they'll max Groudon the next turn. If they have it, I would imagine it's a pretty safe play. Or we're just going to see the max right away. It's in a Pokeball. I really hope it's Charizard, because that means they're only getting one turn of max. I mean, they're going to do tons of damage to Landorus, admittedly. But it does mean only one turn of max, because Airstream should pick up the KO here. If they choose to target GRIMMSNARL too, it's just game over, probably. We'll see here. Charizard's getting big. And Charizard's one of the best answers to Zacian, so Zacian can do really well. Max Guard. Okay. I respect that. I respect that play. We're going to get this free Reflect, though, so it's not a big deal. Whew. Okay. This is fine. This is still fine. I don't know what they actually do with Groudon over there. I'm not sure. They're just going to Fire Punch my Landorus and do negative damage. Okay. Okay. This is fine. I don't know why they're staying in with this Groudon. So, okay. How many turns of Tailwind do they have? That's my big thing. One more turn. Okay, this is it. They're still only getting one more turn. I do kind of like their play, though. They did pull off a pretty strong play. I'm going to taunt Groudon so it can't do any shenanigans. I think at this point the scariest thing would be Sword Stance. So I'll taunt it and then just Rock Slide to grab this KO into Charizard. I'm afraid Landorus is going to die, to be completely honest. We never got a max Quake. I think it does die to Wildfire here. Maybe I need... if it dies to Wild... Well, I think it has to Wildfire to get the KO, which means there's no Tailwind, which means... Or no Airstream, which means I'm faster with Zacian, so there is that. Alright, Groudon gets taunted. They go for Wildfire into Landorus. I really hope I live. I don't think I can. No, it's out of here. It's smoked. It's smoked. Okay. I still think it's okay. I still think it's okay. Charizard slowly dying. Snow Sword Stance. That was a good taunt. Thank God I taunted. Alright, Wildfire burns this up. Alright. And the Tailwind peters out. Okay, now we put the threat on with Zacian onto this Charizard here. And then... What do we do with GRIMMSNARL? I think GRIMMSNARL should switch out. Part of me wants to switch GRIMMSNARL out, but part of me also really doesn't want to, just due to the fact that it will mean I'll take a Wildfire tick onto Moltres that I just don't need to, you know? The last Pokemon is either Naganadel, Thundurus, or Incineroar. All kind of scary options here. I could Spirit Break the Charizard. I don't think I should do that. I'm going to go for the Spirit Break on a Groudon. I'm going to go for Behemoth Blade onto Charizard. I really hope it doesn't protect. I really hope it doesn't protect. It totally could, but there's nothing I can really do if it does. Like, I'm kind of put into a... I would have to make a hard read here and double target Zacian. Or Groudon. But they do go for Protect, so we're going to probably hope to dodge a Blades here. Okay, Charizard protects itself. I go for the Spirit Break. I'm actually pretty speedy. Wait a second. I am speedy. Okay, they're going to go for this Precipice Blades. Connects onto both. I'll live with Zacian. Yeah, comfortably. Oh, GRIMMSNARL lived as well. It's going to die to Wildfire, obviously, but this is not a bad live, all things considered. I forgot how fast GRIMMSNARL was. GRIMMSNARL probably outsped Charizard there, and I probably could have targeted down Groudon. I wasn't thinking, because I had a +2 speed. I probably outsped. I don't know if I KO'd, per se, but damn, I could have made that play. Okay, so Charizard's getting small now, which is, thank God. I might need a flinch here. I really think we do. I think we have to Behemoth Blade Charizard and get a flinch. If it's... Even Incineroar is going to cause problems for Moltres. I think if we get a flinch, though, the win should be all but ours. But if we don't get that, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll have to see. If they switch anything in, though, I think that's a positive thing for us, as long as we flinch as well. We'll have to see here. If it's Incineroar, though, I'd imagine it would come in here. Over either of these Pokemon, honestly. Probably over Groudon, though. Just switch it in. Alright, Charizard's actually going to withdraw. It's probably Incineroar, right? It is. Okay. That's not a good thing. That's not good at all. We really need a flinch. If we get a flinch, though, I think the situation doesn't change too much. A flinch or a dodge. We're going to need to get a little bit lucky to beat Davey over here. Oh, man. Honestly, those max guards were really solid from my opponent. I can't really complain. Alright. Behemoth Blade explodes the Incin. This is like 20%. And here comes the Fiery Wrath, baby. I think Zacian might die to 2 Wildfires. We might just lose because of that. Alright. Does negative damage to Groudon. Groudon goes for Fire Punch. Wow. Okay. Not even risking missing. And I take the damage there. Okay. Sunlight fades. That's a probably a good thing for me. I mean, actually, if the sunlight was still there, then Charizard would die to solar power. So there's that. Groudon shakes off Taunt. They fake out SD here. Probably just lose. We have one more turn of Wildfire. I have to protect. I can't risk taking a Fire Punch or anything, so I will just protect. I think they could fake out, switch to Charizard too. They have a lot of options. I think this game is theirs. I think the real big error of this game was the Max Guards turns. I needed to call those, and I needed to punish correctly, because I don't think they were obvious, but I think I definitely could have played better on those turns, because their max was actually a little bit better than mine. Even on that last turn, I probably should have maxed. airstreamed maybe the Groudon. But I don't know. It was hard to say. It was hard to say. All right, they just went for Fire Punch. Fake out Fire Punch. Huh. I don't know if there's anything we can do. I think we just have to Fiery Wrath and just flinch them a lot of times while taking no damage, because if we take damage, Charizard will kill us. Alright, Instin's going to protect, or Groudon's going to protect, sorry. And then Fiery Wrath will come through. I think Parting Shot is doomed for us as well. Alright, good damage, good damage. Parting Shot, okay. I wish I Nasty Plotted there. That could have maybe given me a chance back in. Huh. Charizard's going to come in, so I need to flinch here. Nasty Plot would have maybe given me a shot there. I didn't expect Groudon to protect. I don't think that plays bad at all from them, though. I think they're enough ahead, and it's actually pretty solid because they weaken my Moltres, and they're going to get another Fake Out and stall up my Light Screen. So I think Fire Wrath is for sure the play here. They're probably just going to go for Heat Wave and Fire Punch or whatever. Let us see. I do think we're kind of doomed, though. I really don't see us winning. Heat Wave misses. Oh, it hits. All right. It's going to do a solid chunk, honestly. Okay. So we're going to have to flinch every move from now on if we want a single chance. Charizard goes down, so now we're back to neutral. If we plotted, I seriously think maybe we could have won this. Oh, what a misplay. That plot could have went a long way. It is Citrus Berry. Or is this Big Berry, actually? I think it's Big Berry Ground. Ooh! A Guave Berry. We do flinch him. Okay. Okay. There is hope for the crazy, crazy flinch game we could have. So I'll have to protect from this Fake Out. Oh, man. If I Nasty Plotted, like, I'd probably pick up the KO on Groudon there, and then it would have been Instant versus Moltres, and I would have been at +2 here. +2 because of the Berserk, but also the Parting Shot, so +2. Air Slash might have killed Instant. I actually probably could have won with the Parting, or with a Nasty Plot. Wow. I have to protect, yeah. Man, this actually became a lot closer than I think it should have been, but I don't think my opponent necessarily misplayed at all. Maybe switching out Instant was a misplay and just going for a Flare Blitz would have just got them more mileage out of that. Alright, they're going to SD. At this point, I don't think that matters, just because Fire Punch will kill me no matter what I'm at. Reflect goes away. Alright, it's flinch time, baby. If we flinch Groudon once, Incineroar twice, we win. That's asking for a lot, admittedly. I know, but we'll have to see. Fire Wrath comes through. Fire Punch comes through. GG, GG. I didn't think we were going to get the godlike flinch run, but you got to play to your outs. Got to play to your outs. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Sadly, we went 1-1 today, but we'll be back Friday with another video, and then Monday with some Players Cup spice. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun Players Cup content. This was a really competitive tournament. I put a lot of effort into it, so a lot of the teams and videos, I want to reflect that effort as well and just give you guys some good content. That's my goal. Anyways, please like, comment, subscribe. I hope you're excited for the Players Cup content that's going to start coming out next week. Either way, I do have to play in Players Cup this weekend, so hopefully I can pop off there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.